David Corson, Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Woohoo! What a beautiful day in North Georgia, man. I mean, it doesn't get much better. It's about 4:30. Got a Zoom call at 5. Doing some vibe coding and gonna learn some stuff. Awesome day. Getting a lot of stuff done. Sent my column in. Got my artist some other files, and we're gonna get that issue out, man. We're done. Get them all my stuff here in the next hour or two. Do the Zoom call, play catch up, and then see if I get some last ads in tomorrow, and then wrap this thing up. Move on to the next issue. So, but what a beautiful day. I mean, another day in North Georgia. Not a cloud in the sky. Just freaking unbelievable. That's what the house, I don't even know if you can see it. That's what it looks like. Pool, next March. We're digging that sucker up. Yep. By then I'll have, go and take my contractor's test, and I'll have my license. I still have a permit. I got a pool permit. You gotta have a license to do that. So I gotta get my test done. Gotta study for about a month and a half. So before I dig that pool, I'm gonna take my test. And I'm gonna get my commercial and my residential. So in case any of my buds have something to do and they need a little handyman gig or whatever, they can't find anybody, hey man, we'll get it done. We'll find someone to go do it. So other than that, man, just a beautiful day, trying to enjoy it. You know, less than 60 days till the end of the year. And time to reflect, assess, you know, over the next couple months. I know the holidays come up and stuff, but, you know, it's time to look back and, you know, see what you did and you accomplished, what you didn't accomplish, what you did good, what you didn't do so good, what you can do better, what you want to improve in. Get your plan in place, get yourself situated, get 2025 boxed away, you know, get all your books done, just get all that stuff done. So when January 1st comes, you're done with 2025, you can go right into 2026. Kind of just a nice transition. All right. And with that, that's kind of my word of the day for today. And that word's linkage. Yeah, linkage. You know, so we've all done stuff. We have a little less than 60 days to go with the year, and at the end of the year, you're going to be able to. If you do what I did, I'll have 364 videos on maybe whatever I was doing, and I can go back and I can look. I also can look at my revenue number. I can look at my books, my financials, my agent. I can look at everything, what the covers look like, a couple of my other gigs that I'm working on right now, you know, where they are, when we're going to launch this stuff. And so, but linkage is the word. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing. You got to, you know, if you don't know something, you learn it, and then you link it to the task at hand, you know. But it's such a good word. It's an action word. It's a connector. It can make or break your project, or win or lose the game for you. Oh, excuse me. You never lose. You either win or learn. All right. I almost caught myself. Smack me, man. We don't say that. Okay. No negative thoughts and no lose. You win or you learn. So, hey, you know, a couple years ago, that's all I said was lose. I don't say it anymore. It's amazing that just came out. So maybe it's an old thing. I don't know. Hey, yeah, linkage. If you're an athlete and you can link what you're thinking subliminally with your teammates, and where you're going to be, you know, if it was behind the back pass when he knows you're going to be there open and stuff, you know, that's just that's camaraderie. That's, you know, practice and knowing that, hey man, when I call 22, I'm going to do a double pick. I'm going to come off. I'm going to set it from the net. I'm going to be wide open. You got to freaking hit me, and I'll freaking put it in the net. You hit me, I catch it, and I'm going to put it in the net. Okay. There's one time we were playing on School of Mines. I always use that one. And there's this guy named Doug Hannafin. Hey, Doug, if you're watching, man, you were the best. He's a fraternity brother. And a lot of lacrosse players were SAEs out in Denver. Any event. Our coach put this thing in where he called, hey, if you call an even number, you do a double pick. So the one guy goes, he breaks off the pick, he stops, and the other guy comes back around, and it just screws the defense. Most of the time, you know, you do it a couple times, they're going to know about it. But if they've never seen it, you're going to be wide open. So anyway, at the end of the game, he calls 24. So I go in, I set the pick. He comes off it. He sets it. I come right off it. He hits me. Doug hits me. Boom. Bounce shot from probably 20 feet out in the net goal. No time left. It was awesome. But it's just, that was execution. That's linkage. I was linked, when Charlie set the pick and Doug was out there and he knew to pass it to me. Man, that was just awesome. Everything worked like that. Man, it was better than apple pie and some fresh vanilla bean ice cream. Man, I'm getting southern. Hey, Georgia hockey, how about that, man? Never even figure that, wearing a Georgia hockey shirt, in the South. Stanley Cup's been in the South 2 years now. Florida, play out of Fort Lauderdale, out of Hollywood. The Panthers, they won it now 2 years in a row. Going for the three-peat this year. Who knows what's going to happen, but hockey in the South is still booming. But linkage, athletics, very, very important. Business, just like athletics, you got to link things. You got to link your business development to, the new sales department, and to the warehousing, and to marketing, and to social media. And you got to link everybody together, make sure everybody's on the same page and they're buying into the same program. They're going to execute for you, and you have a backup plan. Is everybody giving it their all? Man, being an entrepreneur sucks, huh? No, it's freaking unbelievable, man. Never a dull moment. Just making the best out of your time every day in and day out. It's like right now, I've been inside, I've been working all day, going up and down, I have the dogs. I was like, I gotta get my act together before I get on the Zoom call. So man, I was like, I'll go outside and catch some vitamin D. So linkage in business, man. I don't care if you're an account executive or the CEO. You all are important. And if you learn as much as you can about that business and be able to link it, man, you're going to be way ahead of, first of all, you're an asset to that company. But second of all, if you have aspirations, hey, you can see how that company, and then you can go out and start your own company and then figure out, hey man, you've worked for a couple different firms, you see how they run and so forth. It's all about culture. It's about mindset. It's about all those things. On how, if you were going to run a company, how would you run it? I didn't know how to run my company, but I knew how I wanted to run it. I wanted to have fun. Number one, I wanted to make money, but I knew it was going to come right away. And it didn't take a paycheck for 6 to 8 months. And when I took one, it was tiny. And I still take tiny ones. I went through the phase where, hey man, we lived high on the hog, but not now. We just hang out. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to New York. I've been to LA. So I'm just a simple man, a Yankee living in the South, wearing a Georgia hockey shirt on a Tuesday afternoon, getting ready to get on a Zoom call. Do some vibe coding, yeah. But linkage, so important, in business. And then relationships, you got to link. If you can't connect and link mentally, physically, just centrally, it's so important that link is solid. That way, you can go, take it to the next level, and it's solid through the good and the bad. And remember, if you do linkage, hey man, as long as you communicate, be flexible, negotiable, be able to speak in the least amount of words to get your point across so a third grader can understand it, you're gonna have a lot of W and L's on the board. Remember, L's not loss. L stands for learn. You either win or you learn. So, yeah, man. And listen, it's not just people. Your personal. There's people you communicate with day in and day out. So if you can take something, that's great. If I can take something, it's a two-way street. You should always leave a mark even when you have a little 30-second conversation, you should leave some sort of mark. So when they leave, hey, I like the way you said that. Or I like the way you shook my hand. Or I like the way you just looked at me. You didn't. So everybody's got something to offer. You got to take it when it's there, daily. Be greedy. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your time. But man, make sure. Listen, I don't do anything that doesn't benefit me because I only have so much time left. So, and that's reality, So linked, and you got to be linked to your body. So your mindset is so important. You're linked to your body to and to be able to battle it, to be able to push it across the finish line when it doesn't want to go, when it doesn't want to get up in the morning, all that stuff. You got to be linked to it. Your body needs 6 to 8 hours of rest every day. If you do that and you take care of your body, it'll perform for you every day like a thoroughbred. And if you work on, linkage for the remainder of the year, you'll have a little less than 60 days of data on yourself. But I'm telling you, those 60 days are going to be golden, because first you're going to do it consistently like you are tonight. Once you see this, I'm going to go load this up. Whoever sees this, hey, go do a digital diary, just like I do. Or go, if you want to write it, download the diary app. I bet you your phone has one on there. But do it right here on your phone. All right? Make it raw. But say how you're going to work on, improving your linkage in all the things that you do in a daily gig. Okay? Because you can, everything you can learn, you can apply to something else. That's why linkage is so important, that word. You master it. All right? But if you master it here, you're going to have a little less than 60 days. You'll remember all those days. You'll cross the finish line, and you'll have a momentum, because you're going to get your act together. So on January 1st, 2025 is done, and 2026, it's all looking forward and getting her done. Right? So listen, go have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'm going to suck up a little more vitamin D. Go do my Zoom call here in a couple of minutes. And listen, I'll see you tomorrow on a hump day. Where? I have no idea. Maybe down at the boat. Who knows? But hopefully it'll be like this. No clouds, no nothing. Just nice. Nice and quiet. Listen to it. Nature. So listen, appreciate y'all. Be safe. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. Take action. Linkage.